Yo, what is up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels, and today is Wednesday, April 16th. How does it feel? How do you feel? Okay, let's get this right. All right, what's going on? What is going on, everybody? I am sleep deprived. I've been dealing with some stuff on, I've got 4 children. For some reason, I'm trying to find time in the middle of the night to do some crazy shit that really doesn't matter. Damn it. That's what crypto does to you. Turns you into an idiot, folks. I'm alive, I'm well, and I'm an idiot. Let's get this second screen going. Make sure that we all celebrate love. We all celebrate life. We all celebrate light. What am I fucking talking about? What's going on? How are you doing? Not a lot of you here. This isn't exactly our regular time, but I'm going to be doing this almost every day, folks. When Ice Age Trails and Zarmian is in the building. There we go. That's all we need. That's all I need. I just need you guys. What's going on? Thanks for showing up. I think J-Pal talked. NVIDIA and tech are getting kind of smacked. Bitcoin is finally reacting to that. Gold is going parabolic. And I have a feeling that Bitcoin's going to follow suit. So are we feeling good? I'm starting to feel a little bit of the Bitcoin mojo showing some strength when everything else is tanking. How much longer? How much longer are we going to have to deal with this? Let's go. We got Zarmian, the 2 most important, gold and Bitcoin. And man, I was a gold bug before I found Bitcoin. And then I became a Bitcoin guy that never gave up on gold. And then I started finding alts and I started to give my money away. It's too bad I just didn't stick with gold and Bitcoin, folks. So well. Oh well, hey, it's future, right? We're betting on the future. Distributed systems for the future. We need that. Oh boy. Look, guys. Here we are together. That's all that matters. We've all met each other. We've created Coop. It's for the gains and the things that you're going to get. That thing is going to get bigger. These guys are just psycho enough for Coop to get bigger. I'm going to keep on adding to my T-Algo Coop pool. Maybe I'll add a little bit more tonight. Depending on how bad alts get smacked, I might add some algo. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's time to make a little algo purchase for me and my homies. I've been on hydration on Polkadot, trying to participate in their Gigadot. It was launching at 1 o'clock last night in the morning. So I was like, hey, I'm going to do this while, in the middle of the night. Why not? Why not? The supply for collateral may get filled, and it would be nice to have collateral that is earning yield. You know what I'm saying? Currently I'm just supplying DOT, and that earns like 1%. But this is going to be like 10 to 15. I don't really know where it's going to shake out, but I thought that would be fun. Support the eco, do the thing. But then there was a problem, and then the ledger accounts couldn't do anything. So then I waited till this morning. I've got a little Gigadot. But it's just all become less desirable with crappier swaps. I got a good swap, but then it didn't go through. And then now the DOT supply is filled, so you can't even add DOT collateral. And I'm stuck with 200 DOT outside of the collateral that I'm probably just going to end up. So in the end, I'm just going to end up swapping probably 200 DOT for BTC. I don't feel like that's what this was intended for, but maybe it's the best. Who knows? Anyways. Yeah. I don't know. Most of you watching that right now have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about and wish I would just move the hell on. And I will. What else? China seems upset. The United States. Let's fucking just go look at the news. I meant Zarmian and Ice Age, but yeah, sure, that too. All right, good. Well, that's all I need. Eric Lopez is here. Hi, Coop. Nice to have you back. Did you get your Twitter too? I did, Eric. Go on back at Coop_Daniels. Make sure you guys follow me there. Subscribe on YouTube at the ReCoop, I think, right? Anyways, you can find the ReCoop. There's nobody else. There's no other ReCoop. You know what I'm saying? No other ReCoop out there. Make sure you're subscribing there. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter. Like the posts. You know, do the things. Make us grow. Help us grow. Help me and my lights grow. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go to CNBC real quick and see what is going on. What is happening in the world right now? Just me and a few of my friends are going to go look at the news. Share my screen. My kid is playing the piano, and right now he's learning the One Republic, I think. Song, lately I've been loving losing sleep. So that song keeps on playing inside of my house, and now it's stuck in my head. So that's One Republic, right? That's not One Direction. What the hell do I know? All right, let's go back here real quick and make sure that this doesn't look like that. Because who the hell wants to look at that like that? We want it like this. Don't need my big old grill right there. All right, so let's go. OpenAI is in talks to pay about $3 billion to acquire AI coding startup Windsurf. Yesterday, I was reading OpenAI. I just have my hand just propped up. You know, I'm just chilling today. They're looking into competing with X in social media. Sam Altman, Elon Musk wars continue. We got the markets are down. So you got the Dow down over 700 points, nearly 2%. You have the S&P 500 down 141 points, nearly 2.5% basically. And the NASDAQ underperforming all at 4%. Could be better. Oil is up about 2%. Gold, like I said, fucking 3.5% in 24 hours is huge, folks. $3,355 for an ounce of gold. Who would have thunk? Love it. This thing's going to $4,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think that's the Chinese, isn't it? Or maybe it's retail in the United States too. Looking for that safe haven, that tried and true. Silver up to almost $33, up almost 2%. Doing okay. Let's see. I will look at crypto at CoinMarketCap. Have something to look forward to. The Fed's pal indicates tariffs could pose a challenge between controlling inflation and boosting growth. Fed Chair Jay Powell said Wednesday that the central bank could find itself in a dilemma between controlling inflation and supporting economic growth. If that were to occur, we would consider how far the economy is from each goal and then potentially different time horizons over which those respective gaps would be anticipated to close. Which those? Powell gave no indication on where he sees interest rates headed, but noted that for the time being, we are well positioned to wait for greater clarity before considering any adjustments to our policy stance. To all of you alpha arcaders making bets on the May FOMC meeting interest rate decision, you might be like, is he bullshitting me? Because I think they're going to cut at least a quarter point, but we don't know. Maybe not. The Fed is tasked, we already know this stuff. In question and answer session after his speech, Powell said tariffs are likely to move us further away from our goals, probably for the balance of this year. Powell gave no indication on where he sees interest rates headed, but noted that for the time being, we are well positioned to wait for greater clarity before considering any adjustments to our policy stance. Stocks hit session lows as Powell spoke, while Treasury yields turned lower. Tariffs are highly likely to generate at least a temporary rise in inflation. The inflationary effects could also be more persistent. Avoiding that outcome will depend on the size of the effects, on how long it takes for them to pass through fully to prices, and ultimately on keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Powell noted the threats to growth as well as inflation. Gross GDP for the first quarter, which will be reported later this month, is expected to show little growth in the U.S. economy. Indeed, Powell noted the data in hand so far suggests that growth has slowed in the first quarter from last year's solid pace. Despite strong motor vehicle sales, overall consumer spending appears to have grown modestly. In addition, strong imports during the first quarter, reflecting attempts by businesses to get ahead of potential tariffs. All right, then. CBP says latest tariffs have generated $500 million, well below Trump's estimate. Not a good time to be holding, if you're a U.S. Citizen or maybe in the West, it might not be the best time to be holding Chinese stocks or using Chinese crypto exchanges or affiliated Chinese crypto exchanges. Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know if I would be doing that. All right, let's go to Bloomberg real quick and see what's going on there. Ba, 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 ba. Stocks losses deepen, bonds up as risk exposure is cut. Stocks fell as Fed Chair Jay Powell stressed keeping consumer prices in line, dampening hope for a near-term interest rate cut. DeepSeek poses profound security threat. U.S. is looking to box in China by recruiting other trading partners. The Trump administration is preparing to pressure nations to curb trade with China in negotiations over U.S. tariffs. I mean, we're in a war, folks. Hopefully, it stays in the economic realm, but these how real wars actually. These are how violent wars get started. All right. Hard to be super excited about things right now, but we're not going to trip. We're just going to keep on moving. All right. So the block, Ray token up 8% as Radium rolls out pumped up fund competitor Launch Lab. Launch your mom's lab. I mean, Bitcoin is over 84,000. This thing is holding fucking strong, folks. All these scam chains, folks. I mean, just fucking stick to what's tried and true. You know what I mean? Like Bitcoin, probably Ethereum, and then what's been through the ringer. I posted about Algorand. I know that, it doesn't get a lot of respect. I mean, is it still in the top 50? We're about to look, but at least it's been through it. It's battle tested. It's growing. The actual community is growing. The VCs have fucking ditched it. Like, which you could look at that as being good or bad. Okay, this isn't. Why is it saying gold's at 3,200? And the same goes for DOT. Even though I didn't have one of my favorite apps, hydration, I didn't have the best day, but maybe it's all playing out the way it should. It's going to be all good. Are you bullish on Bitcoin? And if not, will you put that in the chat? Ice Age Trails is an AVM node, but it's not algo because that dude is building out Void with his friends. Hey, those guys are persistent and they keep on going. So let's go. I got to get more active over there too, so I can piss off everybody. know what I'm saying? Keep on posting about Polkadot, piss off people. Then once I get some Polkadot people, and then I post about Algorand, piss off those people. And then when I got both of those people pissed off at me, then I'll post about Boy, piss off. Well, Polkadot won't give a shit, but then I'll piss off the algo people. Then I'll just keep on posting about gold and Bitcoin, and everybody will be like, "Ah, this fucking boomer." Can't make everybody happy. Can't make everybody happy. Just got to follow your heart, folks. Fucking guys come to me for the deep cuts. There's no way gold is at 3,200 when we just looked at it 2 seconds ago at 33. So we're going to have to look at that again. It doesn't look like this price feed is right. All right, let's look at CoinMarketCap. Fear and Greed, 29. But that's lagging. It's probably worse now. All right, Bitcoin sub, well, at 84, it is holding fucking strong throughout this tech. I mean, you saw the NASDAQ is down, almost 4%, and Bitcoin is up. It's sideways in the last 24 hours, and it's up in the last hour. Call your mom, call your dad, call Mike McGlone or whatever from Wolf of Wall Streets. Tell him, you're wrong, bitch. And then hopefully everything doesn't change in 15 minutes. This is what I'm like when I don't have any sleep. The Warriors won last night. We'll look at some sports later because what the fuck, who cares? It's my show. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch. Hey, look at that. Oh, look at you. Oh, Pokey dots. All right. I didn't even look at anything. I'm just like fucking rambling. All right. So volume is mid. XRP is over 2. Somebody out there, anybody, will any of you, if I give you some, you need some ammo coop, pair it with Voy and add some LP. If I give you some, yes, I'll do it. Ice Age, I will do it. I will do that. Ammo is fun. I like that name. I own a bunch of ammo. That's another thing I bought in the panic of everything. Not only did I buy gold, folks, I bought a bunch of real life ammo. I'm gonna hold some Voy ammo and real life Glocks and guns and shit. You know what I mean? Because your boy is a complicated creature. Dogecoin. I like Doge at 15 cents. I don't own any Doge. I probably could. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Algo. Algorand, top 50, baby. In your face. Number 49. Over 18 cents. The volume is dipping. Is Voy on CoinMarketCap? No. Maybe it's CoinGecko. Should we go look? Let's go look. There it is. It's on CoinGecko. Come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Look at you, Voy. Oh, Voy Network up 3%. We sharing this? We are. Just pumped right here. What's the market cap on this baby? 2 million? 3. Up 10% in the last 7 days. Having a good week. $2.2 million market cap. Fully diluted, $12 million market cap. And 20% almost circulating. And a bunch of good Algorand people over there. Get this thing on MEXC. You can get it on Tiny Man. Where are their dexes? Get it on Uniswap on base. Not a lot of volume though, is it? Not a lot of liquidity. How do you get the fucking Voy, guys? There's no liquidity. Do it on Voy. All right, let's move on. Okay, let's go to Vestige. But hey, good job on the pump. And nothing but love. Okay, so let's keep on moving. Mel Gold pumping just like old gold. We got Vestige here. Looks like Tiny's doing okay. Coop coin is for the gains and the things you're going to get. Let's get this thing. Speaking about the things that we're going to get, let's get this thing. Not this thing. This thing up over like, I mean, at least 500,000. Still strong volume. Coop has been kicking it for a while, folks. Okay. Decrypt was here. Oh, nice. Goalie. Minted out on Voy yesterday. Added some buy pressure. People making some purchases. All right. South Korean presidential candidate aims to relax crypto regulations. Trump Solana meme coin team pulls liquidity ahead of massive token unlock. I mean, what, bro? What you doing there, bro? Why aren't you clicking? Ahead of a massive token unlock on Thursday, the Trump meme coin team withdrew $4.6 million worth of USDC from a liquidity pool. Wallet used by the creators of the Trump meme coin made its first ever withdrawals on Tuesday, sending $4.6 million worth of the project's liquidity to Coinbase Prime. The move comes just ahead of the project's first major token unlock, which is set for Thursday, upon the 3-month anniversary of the coin's surprise launch on the eve of the president's inauguration. Blah blah blah. At writing, that sum is worth about $309 million. At Trump's token peak price shortly after launch, it would have been worth $2.9 billion. It's yet unclear why the coin's team opted to withdraw $4.6 million from the project this week, or whether that timing is correlated with the looming token unlock. Spokesman for longtime Trump business partner Bill Zanker, who is listed on documents for an LLC linked to the token project, did not immediately respond to Decrypt's request for comment on the development. What was where is the Trump token at? Trump's at 775. Solana, by the way, is pumping. Cooper Daniels, win Chris Swenner on the show again. Let's get Chris on the show. I'm back. I'm doing it more consistently. So, yeah, I'm ready for it. Let's do it. Also, love to have John Woods on the show. Love to have Stacey Warden on the show. I won't hold my breath. But, yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Let's not check. Okay, I'm not sharing. Anyways. All right. All right, let's look at Alpha Arcade. Oh, no, actually, before we do that, Let's look at a couple more important charts here. Okay, Bitcoin down 3.5% on gold. So right now, truly is gold's time to shine. Get it? Because Bitcoin is down 3.5% on gold in the last 24 hours. Let's see what the dollar is looking like. The dollar is sinking again, down low 90s, down almost 1%. It's been trying to fight back, but it's been giving back those gains. All right, let's look at Alpha Arcade. I'm not showing you the dollar index, but whatever. There's the dollar right across the board. Down 1% in the last day, 3.5% in 5 days, 4.5% in a month. All right, what do we got for Alpha Arcade today? I didn't bet yesterday because I knew, and I was right, that Warriors game was going to be close. They almost fucked that up. Jimmy Butler, who played fantastic, missed far too many free throws. Damn it. And then the refs really, I mean, look, I'm sure we all have complaints about refs. I don't know if you guys watched that game as closely as I watched it. I was really into it, obviously. And that Kevon Looney call was BS. He didn't even do anything. The Draymond call that got him kicked out was also BS. But that guy's never going to get a call again. Yeah. So there you go. So there you go. These are the NBA champion. There's some good volume there. You can. Are you a Champions League friend? Are you a soccer fan? A football, not Americano. Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich. Will the Heat beat the Bulls? What do you guys think? I kind of like the way that one looks. I'm gonna look into that one. I like them when they're halfway there. I mean, will the Heat beat the Bulls? Looks like the Bulls are the favorite. Mavericks beat the Kings. I do believe that the Kings probably have a better team, but I don't know. I mean, Anthony Davis, I don't know. Probably the Kings are going to win that. I think the Kings will be tough for the Grizzlies. I'm excited about basketball. I love basketball. My son loves basketball. I love basketball. I don't care. I don't care about what any of you people say. Sometimes I do get actually a bit irritated. It's like, oh my God, dude, the threes aren't falling. Go get an easy bucket. Why is everything a damn three? I get that. But still, I love the game. And I think that the Western Conference is so damn superior to the Eastern Conference. I mean, it's so much more fun. I mean, the games that we're going to get in the Western Conference. I mean, you could, if the Grizzlies can beat whoever wins this Mavericks Kings game, which they probably can. I think the Kings are probably more equipped to give them a solid run for their money. That's why they're the big favorites here. But and I don't think the Kings are going to beat the Thunder. But I do think, and I think we all could probably agree, it's just that they're not gelling or something, or Jaws in his head. But the Grizzlies have the talent to beat the Thunder. The Warriors have the experience and probably the talent to beat the Rockets. I mean, this is the 1-8 and the 2-7. And then you got great series where you have the Nuggets versus the Clippers, Kawhi versus Jokic. I mean, that's an exciting series. You got the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. You got young gun Anthony Edwards, yeah. And I'm tired. And old Baldy, LeBron James. I mean, that's going to be exciting too. I don't know. I'm excited about certainly the Western Conference playoffs. 25 basis point increase is up from yesterday. Anyways, Alpha Arcade is a prediction market built on the Algorand blockchain. They are supporters of this show, and the Alpha token gets you a portion of the fees that are made on the platform. There are interesting different ways to earn rewards. You can look into it over here. And there's a if sports aren't your thing, there's a lot of different things. There's politics, there's blockchain, there's all different types of things to make there's baseball if you want, make your predictions on. Will TikTok be banned again before May? Doesn't look like it. Might be free money. All right. Let's go to the chat, see if we have anything else to say to each other. Let's go to the chat. You guys got anything? Got anything for me? I'm not running nodes. Ba-da-da-da. Hell yeah. Cap Hits, what's up? GM to you, my friend. Cooper Daniels, when Chris Swenner, we read that. Bucks got hot at the end. Look out. Yeah. I don't know, man. You guys miss probably Chris Middleton, don't you? Kuz is, I don't know, he's just so hot or cold. But I mean, it's hard to discount Giannis. I mean, I don't know. The Celtics, I'm not a fan. I don't know why. I'm not a huge Tatum fan. I like Jaylen Brown more than I like Tatum, probably. I mean, they're going to be good. They're probably going to come out of there. I do kind of like the Heat. I like Adebayo and Tyler Hero's fun. There's some other scrappy guys on the Heat. Some young guys, Giddey and that rookie on the Bulls is pretty good. I don't really know. Taco says Alpha Arcade is fire. It is fire. It is. Dame, that's right. Dame's still not right. Yeah, is he's still hurt? Let's look at ESPN. That's what I'm going to do anyways after we hang up. So why don't I just look at it while we're here? Kicking it. New York Giants are like, we'll do it. What's his face? Travis Hunter? It's Travis Hunter, right? Said that he doesn't want to play football unless he can play on both sides. And the Giants were like, okay, fine. We got you. Love you. All right, hold on. Let's that Inter-Bayern game is happening right now. It's 0-0. We just saw that on Alpha Arcade. What time do the Rockies and the Dodgers play? I'm from Northern California. Grew up an A's fan, 49er fan, and a Warriors fan. I went to see the Sharks in their inaugural year in San Jose when I was a kid, little guy. The A's have been a huge, disappointment my entire life. Not my entire life. Obviously, late 80s when I was a little guy, they were very good. But ever since, Moneyball and Billy Bean and not wanting to spend money, getting rid of all their good players, always being good enough. It's just been so frustrating. And now that they're like playing in Sacramento, they're not in Oakland anymore, which I don't even think it's the organization's fault. It's fucking Oakland. What a tragedy. They let the Warriors go and they let the A's go. Like, what are you doing? Like, Oakland has such a long history of pumping out solid athletes, and like they had these. Anyways, we don't have to talk about that. But I'm still just as much a 49er fan that I ever was. I'm still just as much of a Warrior fan than I ever was. But my allegiance to the A's is still okay, I guess. But they're the American League, so I'm actually kind of rooting for the Dodgers. I don't care about the Giants. So, and they're exciting. They brought excitement back to baseball. Okay, so they play tonight against the Rockies, which are 3-14. So, yeah, the odds on that game seem to make sense. I really came here for basketball. I just want to know about Dame. Where's Dame? Oh, that blood clot thing. That's what it was. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks for the Bucks. Speaking of Oakland. Speaking of Oakland basketball, right there, Damian Lillard, a product of Oakland basketball. Milwaukee Bucks star Damian Lillard will miss the start of the NBA playoffs because of a blood clot in his right calf. Oh, buddy. Rooting for him. I'm rooting for the Bucks. Hell yeah. I want the Bucks to do well. And more importantly, I want Dame to do well, to be honest. All right. We did it. No more. You guys don't care about this. We're a crypto show. Are we? I talk a lot about China, don't I? China. All right, let's get rid of this. Stop sharing. Stop it. All right, folks. You guys have anything more? Anything more you want me to say? Look, my hair's a little unhinged today. My brain's a little unhinged today. But that blood clot in the leg, weird, probably from compression therapy. Yeah, you got to be careful. Like my kid, who is a real good basketball player, he's dealing with Seaver's disease, which is better now, but it was look at me. It's a delay, and I'm watching that stretch. Seaver's disease, it happens very commonly in boys, maybe girls too, actually. But in young people that are growing from like 9 to 13, and it shows up especially in kids that play sports like jumping sports. So girls and boys and gymnastics and stuff, and obviously basketball has a lot of jumping. So it was apparently very painful. The reason why I'm even talking about this is because we added heel cups and compression socks and stuff like that. So I guess there is a downside to compression, is the point of what I'm saying. Oh shit. The draft is this weekend? Hell yeah. I didn't even know that. Oh no, Taco says 2 weeks away, I think. Click tokens. What you mean? What you mean click tokens? You guys want to scroll Twitter real quick? Because I don't want to quit you. I don't want to quit you. Can we scroll this together? Stop defaulting to this stupid shit. Nobody wants that. All right. AJ writes crypto. Bored Ape guy now. He's a crypto millionaire. Professional financial degenerate, get rich or get wrecked. Just pulled the trigger on a $25,000 worth of algo over on BitUnix. Never heard of it. BitUnix. I wonder. Let's see. He got it at 1826. Let's see what 25 grand. Do we even have the liquidity on Tiny Man to do that? Let's see how many 25. Actually, we'll do vestige as a better indicator. Let's see how many algo right now. The price is the exact same. Actually, well, let's refresh. That's about exactly the same as what? 0.02, 0.002. So let's share this with you guys. Let's see what did old McGillicuddy say he got it for? So he got 136,911 algo for 25 grand. Actually, a little bit. He had a little bit higher. So let's see. I don't know if Algorand DeFi has it in them. No, you're better on BitUnix. Right, because you get almost 135,000. So let's look. Grandma, what did he get? 136.91. Yeah, it's actually not that bad a slippage. What's the price? It's at 18.18, and he was buying it. Yeah, I mean, he almost got 1,000 more, and the price was higher. So never mind. All right. Okay, let's go back to Twitter. Bitcoin is better than $85,000 as dollar and risk continue to slide. Regime shift. Everybody's excited about what we've been excited about. NASDAQ down 4%. Bitcoin is flat. They are tokenizing solar panels on the Algorand blockchain to subsidize electricity bills now. A lot of Algorand love. That's funny. You know, look, this is the last thing I'll say about basketball. I watched the end of that Hawks game, and look, the poor Hawks, man. They just seem to fizzle every single year. Like they're in the competition, they're in the thing, they're in the mix, is what I meant to say, and then they just either can't get in there or they just fade. They can't do it. They can't do it. And Trae Young, I didn't watch the whole game, so I don't actually know how. I mean, how the refs were or why he was so frustrated, but he like kind of hardly passed the ball to the ref, and then he called a tech, and then he kind of kept the ball away from the other ref out of frustration and got kicked out. He was intentionally trying to get kicked out, and everybody, oh, this is not what you do, and it's just like, oh, give me a break, soft. Let the guy have a meltdown. Or not even, like, he's a hothead, he's pissed. Maybe there was some stupid call that he was pissed off about, whatever. He was irritated that he let down his city again. That shows you that he cares. I don't know. That's how I see it. And you guys probably see, if you look at my track record on here, you probably see why I identify with him a little bit. Sometimes you want to go out in a blaze of glory. This is funny, though. Oh my God, did you guys see Ja with that off the glass to himself? Just epic basketball. Okay, let's see what Bread has to say. This is how you fuck up founder-led marketing. Tips for anyone building a protocol and wanting to gain mind share of said protocol: treat quality threads tweets as a conversation. Contribute to the conversation. Easy. That is how you do founder-led marketing in this space. Things not to do: hashtags, random and repetitive ats not used as a reference for someone to go read. Slogans. Just talk, man. Talk about why you like your protocol. Talk about why you think it's better than the current landscape. Try to do it without being a dick. In this space, people respond to and resonate with authentic personalities, flaws included. It makes them feel closer to you and, by extension, your product. Well, I'm counting on that. You guys just get me as I am. So it's like doubly outclassed by Polkadot, which itself outclasses Celestia, Eigenlayer, and Avail. Want the best tech, quality product, and real Web3? Got to be at to Polkadot. These people need to relax. All right. I guess that's it. The real story is Tiny Lion says, hey, crypto bros, which is the best wallet for Algo Foundation? Well, Algo Foundation is just a thing, but I hear you. The Para wallet. That is not what he looked like last night. All right. All right. What are we doing? We done now? I'll look at the chat one more time. Hendrick's poem says it's better actually using Tiny Man directly. Okay, we're going to check it. I want to see. So here, 25,000. It's a better swapper actually right now. So I mean, either the price went down or the swap got better. But now it's at 136,303. Yeah, because the price went down. Okay, so it was 136,303. Let's go to Tiny Man. Okay, 25,000. It's actually better on Vestige. But that probably fluctuates. Even though it shouldn't necessarily fluctuate because Vestige should always be the better swap because it aggregates. It is the better swap right now, but still not as good as what he got at a higher price. Okay. Bit Unix, which I've never heard of, but clearly sponsors AJ. Now we're here. Now I want to look at CNBC again. Okay, so yeah, this shit is dropping, folks. Holy shnikes. The Dow is down almost 1,000 points. S&P 500 down 166 points. And the NASDAQ down 4.5% almost, 720 points. That guy looks concerned. Nissan aims to max out U.S. production plant amid Trump's tariffs. Temu. Lately, I've been loving losing sleep. If you're just joining, the reason why I am singing that is because my son is playing that on the piano all the time because he is practicing the piano. Because we're good parents. All right. Well, there you go. Folks, I think I've delayed the inevitable for long enough. I think we're done. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for coming back to the ReCoop. We're 4 days in a row. You guys want to put this on a prediction market about how long we're going to last? Well, it's not going to be every weekday, but I will be showing up on most weekdays. And the time will be a moving target at times. And then I'll hopefully, if I know I'm going to miss some time, I'll try to create some content on YouTube, some recorded, edited content, and have it come out on those days that I'm not going to be around. Try to do this like a real thing. Get back. Keep on telling you guys the truth. Because there's not a lot of people out there that are doing that. You know, somebody said, "Oh, you're pumping your bags." I said something. I had a bullish post on Algorand. If you missed it, go check it out. It's what I really believe. Somebody said, "Oh, he's shilling his bags." That's not true. Because everybody should know. There's this picture. Look at this. How disgusting is that? This post right here. It's doing all right. Starting to see Algorand as a global public utility. Tech is resilient, consensus increasingly distributed, transactions are cheap and fast. AlgoKit makes it easy and low cost to build. VCs have already run through it, nearly fully distributed. Active, real, growing global community. Many real-world use cases. We're talking about Hizab Pay. We're talking about TravelX. We're talking about Lavazza, which the foundation didn't even know that Lavazza Coffee was using Algorand. These things, if it truly is distributed across the world, and these communities are growing and they're investing in the blockchain, and it is truly easy and cheap to build on. Sure, you have projects that are I don't know, but it just becomes very easy for somebody to build something and help their community type of deal, like a public utility. One of my favorite things is that it's nearly fully distributed. And VCs are, I don't know what DWF situation and how much they're still holding. I think some in my little chat think that they've already got through it. I don't know. I have no idea how much they hold. But we do know that the Algorand Foundation's purse is dwindling. I think that they just sold a bunch. I'm hoping that that is for CCTP and things like that, which probably some of it was. So look, folks, and it's also got a well-designed wallet. It does. The Para wallet is very pretty. Tiny Man is a good DEX. Vestige is also a great aggregator. Pact even has PactX. Pact also has some cool things like consensus rewards in the pools and folks finance, the prediction market, yada yada. So it's all good. It's all gravy, babe. All right, we're done. I wasn't sharing all that. You guys are just looking at me. Look at that. At my posts. Watching me read my posts, my own posts. What's up, AAA and reviews? I've got AAA. Ammo. Shilling ammo. I like it. I like it. All right, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.